Well, hi there, food friends. It's Kevin.
Hello, I'm Ralph behind the camera.
And welcome to Cavalcade of Food. So, here we are, and we are going to be making a dessert for dinner tonight. Wanted to do something different, and so Ralph, you know what? We're making a custard.
Okay,
Yeah.
love custard.
We love custard, and you know what? A lot of people think like custard, when they think of custard, it's because it's very old-fashioned. And older people seem to really like custard, I think.
Yes,
it's
we
really
do.
Easy to eat.
Yes, we do.
Because it's soft and it's creamy. But custard's actually good too, because you know it's a lot of protein in custard.
I like the egginess of it.
Well, and that's a custard really. If you got eggs, milk, and usually sugar and some sort of variation, then you got a custard going on. Like when we make pumpkin pie, that's essentially a custard. The difference with the custard we're making tonight is we're making a coffee custard.
Wow.
How's that?
Is that an old-fashioned recipe?
Yes. This is an old-time recipe. So, here's what we've got. I got 2 eggs here, okay? I'm going to put in just a pinch of salt, and I got 1/3 cup of sugar. You with me so far?
I am.
So, we're just going to beat all that together, okay?
You said, how many eggs did you say?
2.
2 eggs, pinch of salt,
and 1/3 cup of sugar.
Cup of sugar.
Then over here on the side, I've got a cup of milk, and we're using whole milk. I've got a cup of cool
strong
coffee. Yes, and that's left over from this morning. Okay, so it was nice to have another purpose for that. So, all right, I've got our eggs, salt, and sugar combined. We're going to add 1 cup of milk. I'm going to put in 1 cup of cold
strong
coffee, and it's strong. And I'm also going to put in a teaspoon of vanilla, okay?
Sounds good.
There we go.
Good flavors. And you just use a hand.
I'm just using a whisk. It couldn't be easier to make. You just want to make sure everything is good and mixed. So use a whisk, okay?
I've heard of people out east taking leftover coffee from church dinners and making a coffee jello.
You could. That would be a great use for leftover coffee. I mean, you could just get some, unflavored gelatin and make a coffee jello.
Add some sugar and sweeten it up and all that.
So basically, our custard's made. How easy, could that be right there?
Really, that's all the steps?
That's it.
So
now,
what about the oven? Does that need to be preheated or anything?
It is preheated to 350 degrees, okay? Now here's the thing about custard. You want to make your custard with a moist heat and in what we call a water bath, okay? So these are our custard cups. We've got 6 of them, and you can see I've smeared them up with butter.
Oh,
all right?
When I saw this pan, I thought all the custard was going to go in there. We're going to have a big,
no, we're gonna make 6 individual custards
and then
here.
This is for the water bath.
That's for the water bath. So here's what we're gonna do first: is let's fill up our custard.
Oh, now I see why that bowl's shaped like that.
Okay.
Yeah, it almost looks like a creamy coffee or latte at this point.
Doesn't it? Yeah, like a cafe au lait. So we're gonna just put.
That's the way bullfighters like to drink their coffee.
What's that?
Cafe au lait.
Oh. So we've got 6 here. I know, no extra charge for the jokes, folks. Okay, I'm going to try to make this sort of even through these 6.
This one's a little low.
It's a little light. How's that looking now?
Pretty good.
Okay. All right. So now that we've got our cups filled, we're going to put them in here like so.
So you put them in before you add the water.
Yes. Now we're going to add the water, and we're going to use hot water. So I've had the tea kettle on here, and we're going to put hot water, and we're going to go halfway up these custard cups with the water.
So it's okay if it's been boiling?
Yes, you want to start with hot water. Okay?
I mean, hot means boiling.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So we're going to go about halfway up the cups.
Okay.
Okay, like so. And again, this will ensure this moist heat that the custard will bake in, and it won't get tough.
And it won't burn.
And it will stay nice and creamy and smooth. Okay.
Is that because eggs are more delicate, maybe?
Yeah, and
Burn quicker?
yeah, and milk, you know.
Oh, yeah.
So, all right, we're gonna put this in 1 hour, give or take, okay, until the custard is set. You know the custard is set when you stick a thin knife in it and you pull it out and the knife is clean. All right, so we're gonna come back in an hour and see how they're doing. We're making old-fashioned coffee custard. It's been about an hour and took about an hour and 10 minutes for the custard to set, so that when we stuck a knife in it, it came out clean.
Did you already do that?
Yep. Yeah, I checked 3 of them, and they were all good. And you can kind of see. These are the 3. They got a little jiggle to them, but they're still no.
That's good.
Again, knife in, and if it's clean, kind of like a cake, testing a cake.
So,
now what I'm going to try to do without burning my fingers,
oh, they're still pretty hot, eh?
is take them out of the water bath.
Are they supposed to have that kind of different color texture?
Yes, because the top part is just browned, okay, and then underneath is that beautiful mocha color.
So if it was like an egg custard, then it would be kind of like a golden brown on the top and more white at the bottom.
Custard's always is darker on the top.
That's kind of the part that's exposed and getting baked, and then the water bath stays a little cool.
Yep. So what we're going to do is we're going to let this cool down, and as it cools, it'll even stiffen up a little bit more, and then these are best served, I think, with some wonderful fresh whipped cream, which we'll make, and we'll put them on top. So we'll come back and do that. I won't do that till later. In the meantime, we'll just let these cool down to room temperature.
That will also disguise where you've stuck the knife in.
See? Dual purpose. We like that. So, anyways, here they are, our wonderful old-fashioned coffee custards. Okay. So,
time for dessert.
It is time. We're actually having these for dessert. Now, we've got some nice fresh whipped cream here. So here they are. Now they cooled on the rack for about an hour, then I put them in the fridge. I'm going to top it. Look at this, Ralph. How beautiful is that?
So
okay.
Good.
So now we're going to go in. Look at that.
You can hear our friend Fergus, the dog, in the background crying because he wants some too.
This, I know you want to try. It's really like a mocha java, right? It's
ice creamy and custardy and coffee all at the same time. So yeah, there's definitely a mocha flavor.
Wow. This is so good.
All right,
look at that. All right.
We have to give this to our guests. They're out there waiting. Kevin
and I are in this final shot.
Kevin and I are in here eating it, but it's too good to resist.
So, anyways, here it is, coffee custard.
I think that homemade whipped cream on the top really set it off.
Definitely. You could have it without the whipped cream, but why would you want to? So, anyways, old-fashioned coffee custard. We had a great time doing this one. Hope you had a great time being with us. And you know what?
We had a great time eating it.
See you next time on Cavalcade Food.
Bye now.
Bye.
Hi, Fergus.